What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Gen Podcast. This is your host, Gilbert Sanchez. If you're new here, welcome to season 5. This is going to be, let me see, episode 117. So if you're listening right now, I really, really appreciate you. If this is your first time here. We are San Antonio, Texas based. We go around San Antonio just digging into the minds of creatives, entrepreneurs, business owners, musicians. I mean, I can go down a list of the people we interview. So if you're listening right now, this is going to be a good one just because this is actually the third time that this guest has been on. And I can just vividly remember being on a studio in Southtown, drawing a blank of the address. And if you remember, big ass pole in the middle of the fucking studio. That was kind of like the iconic thing about it. Everybody was like, oh, you're still with this. Anyhow, we are back with another fucking banger. And I'm super excited just because it's been 4 years, 4 fucking years. Just like I think I had Bam on. That was 22, so that was 3 years. So this is not as intense, but shout out to Bam.
Sure.
Jah, what's going on?
What's popping, y'all? What's popping?
How you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah.
Got some
it's-
shades on and can't see your eyes right
Hey,
now.
man. I'll
No, no,
take
no.
them off in a minute. Let me get comfortable first.
Nah,
Nah,
you're good. You're
I
good.
was thinking about it. I went just by Jah the last time I was here, but I did a rebrand. So I go by Jah Bahari. 2 names, but still.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I actually have that right here.
My bad. Jumped
Nah,
the
you're
gun
good.
real
You're
quick.
good.
But I was just, blast to the past. He brought it up. It's
You're
been
good.
some time.
Shit, let's get into that. What's the rebrand? Why do a rebrand on your actual name?
Well, most important, SEO is very, very big. And of course, Jah is a very, strong name. Rastafarian, it means God, which is my name, definitely on my birth certificate. But like when people would say they were looking for my music, they couldn't find me. So I was like, I gotta do something. Like
Yeah.
because it is my name, like I didn't want to change it. So I did some soul searching and I tried adding a name in the front, didn't really rock
Yeah.
with it. And I just told myself I wanted to make sure that it was solely me at the end of the day. Like it wasn't a hard switch.
Yeah.
And so I started to dig deeper, and my mom's favorite language is Swahili. And
Interesting.
so my zodiac astrology chart is
Yeah.
filled with water signs.
Okay.
And so like a lot of my friends and, ex-girlfriends would say like, oh, it feels like I'm just drowning in the ocean when it comes to your feelings, or like you give ocean vibes or stuff like that. So I just looked up what ocean was in Swahili, and it was Bahari. And I was like, Jah Bahari just swings perfectly. Like,
You mentioned SEO. If someone's not familiar, I am, but if someone's not familiar with SEO, what exactly does that mean?
it's just Google, now ChatGPT,
Yeah.
things like that. Just the search. How do you penetrate the search engine right? The best way I could say it.
That's the
To have trigger words and
Yeah.
things like that, so people can find you. It's weird. ChatGPT knows exactly who I am, and I was like, oh,
the last episode that I'm about to post tomorrow, we dove a little into to AI, and it's a little freaky nowadays. I was reading an article the other day where they were talking about how fucking ChatGPT is like damn near a therapist for some people, and they
Yeah.
like telling whole relationships and just getting advice. And I don't know if I'm that comfortable to go deep into a computer like that.
really? I've
Yeah.
tried it.
I don't think I am.
I can see why people like it.
Yeah.
Because okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable, like if you're going through, some issues, to tell your friends or your family, or do you think that should stay like within house?
It depends how deep it is and how far it is. If it's something that I know I can control, and then a conversation between me and
The
this
other
girl,
person?
this
Yeah.
girl over here, like it's gonna stay between me and her.
Exactly.
I've always been the type of person to just keep things household.
Yeah.
I never really tell anybody my business just because it's my business. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So no, I don't think I would.
So with that, that was the reason I don't want to say I do it anymore because I kind of like I didn't know what ChatGPT was on the back end.
Yeah.
And once I found that out, I kind of like dialed back on it. But for a second, like going through relationship issues and stuff like that, or like family drama,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I was ChatGPT. Like, what you think, man? Like, I need
But
a homie's opinion.
100%. And it's crazy because, I mean, you can tell it, hey, be a professional therapist or
And
be a,
it's there.
yeah. Or you can tell it to be a professional recruiter and revise my resume, like just outlandish shit that it will 100% do instantly. So it's pretty crazy.
I think a lot of people don't recognize, and of course, like don't take my word as 100%, but I have caught ChatGPT wrong sometimes though.
Oh yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I think people solely believe that everything ChatGPT feeds them is right, and I'm
Yeah.
like, nah. I've caught some holes for sure.
Yeah, it's accurate to an extent, but if you send a screenshot or if you like double check it will be like, yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
gotcha, yeah. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I use it daily, so I just won't go that deep.
No, for sure. I
just won't go
totally
that deep.
understand.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're having this
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you.
If you're viewing right now, you can just see the free flowing of it. You can just see the conversation we're having. I think has been like that since maybe even the first episode that we did together.
No, for sure.
I think within the 5 minutes, it was just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we kept going off script a little bit.
100%. This time though, I want to first dive into since you mentioned your name already. I always see you on fucking TikTok. And you mentioned it earlier, and I'm like, and it's not a bad thing.
No, go for it.
It's not a bad thing.
Go for it.
It's just, it's so funny because, like, not that I know personally or like I've seen from afar or I've met, but it's just like, it's just dope that you're actually putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And I think as an artist, you have to, or a musician, or anybody that's a business owner, anybody, I think you have to be, nowadays, you have to be creating content. So whether if you're doing it just for shits and giggles, or if you're doing it to push an album, push a song, you're doing it the right way. But going on TikTok and doing that, I mean, there's a feel for it that you have to have. And what I mean by that is, do you feel the pressure of having to post consistently?
That's funny that you asked that because I'm currently working on a project, and it's a conceptual based on a situationship that led into something else with a girl that I really like, but she became fond of me because of my art. But of course, she would do an analytical, run through and was like, okay, this is what you need to fix. This is what you need to fix. Da 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 da. So she was the one.
Shit.
Yeah, like she was the one that was like, nobody knows you. Like they know your music, but nobody knows you. Like you have a good personality. You have good charisma, all that stuff. So like, let's see that. And I was like, I don't know. Like I always thought TikTok was a little not cringe, but just forceful, in a light way for sure. But she was the one that was like, all right, 75 hard, post 75 days every day. You can't miss. This is that and the third. And I was like, I kind of fought it for a bit. But then like one day I was like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
But in between that, to answer your question, it got annoying because life happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I could not be in the mood, or I could be going through, family stuff, and it didn't get in the way, but it kind of reminded me that as a creator, you have to have that workforce mindset to keep it going. Cause there was just some days I was just like, yeah, y'all getting a picture. Like I'm not, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing a video.
It's crazy, man. I'm so glad you said that because you're pushing music, right? Let's just say you're pushing music, but people really don't know who you are on this side. So you can be, I'm not saying that you're this, but you could be the shittiest person or have
Honestly.
the worst personality, but people will never know. and your music's popping.
Exactly.
Or your music can be popping, but
you're a great
Yeah.
person, or you're funny.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
was
yeah.
that was one thing that my friends would point out to me all the time. Like, I would like to say I'm the funniest one in the group, but
Same.
I'm the crash out funny. Like, if you go through my TikTok, like, there's just times I'm just yelling at the phone
Yeah.
and just saying the most outlandish things. But a lot of people would tell me, like, we need to see that side. I guess people see me and they think like the Rico Suave, because the way I dress, the way I talk, and things like that. But like behind closed doors, I could be a literal like class clown, like crackhead, honestly.
Yeah. No, I'm same way. I do show it a little on camera, and I do
Yeah.
post like stories every now and then,
Mhm.
just being funny. But you mentioned the album earlier, and you hit me up a couple months ago, and we're finally here, and I'm so glad we're here, and I'm gonna keep saying it just because the music is still fucking there.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
100% there, and I've known about you since the first time we met, and then just to see the growth, I'm super excited to see what's coming next. But
I feel like I hit a hard left with this next project.
I'm there for it. I'm there for it. I enjoy, like, I was listening to Tyler the Creator. I've been listening to Giveon. He dropped a new album. I listened to Clips. That fucking
Oh my
album's
gosh.
crazy.
Yeah.
And so what I like to do, and I've always been like this, I just like to listen to the front to back.
Mm-hmm.
Telling her a story. This is gonna be a little off tangent before we get back to yours. But when I was younger, I didn't have a computer. This was like maybe like 6th to like 7th grade. I didn't have a computer.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't have the funds. So I would go to the local library, and what I would do is I'll print out lyrics to learn songs. So I was like I didn't realize at the time that these songs were just like storytelling, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Literally lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was pretty crazy. So first song I can remember was like T-Pain, I'm Sprung. Another song I can remember is like Sean Kingston, Beautiful Girls.
Yeah.
So it's like songs like that were like radio hits, and then I'm printing them out and I'm fucking learning the lyrics and singing it too.
Exactly.
But I say that to say that your music is the same way.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
like I said, I'm super excited to hear this. So
Yeah,
you said it was conceptual. Is that the right word?
Yeah, conceptual is definitely like front to back telling you a story. By first listen, you might think one thing, but eventually I'll, let the music unfold and give out, lyric breakdowns and things like that. But yeah, it's called Payne's Garden.
Payne's Garden.
Yeah, it's Payne's
Nice.
Garden. It's a love story. The girl that I had mentioned that put me on the 75 hard, I gave her an alias because she's pretty known in the city. So I named her Stacy Payne.
Hilarious.
What's funny, I'm gonna go off on a tangent, but
Yeah.
shout out to Vision. He had told me, because I have a song out with one of my ex's Instagram names,
Okay.
because it was just like a bold move to do, but that started a lot of drama and a lot of like unnecessary rumors that of course wasn't true. And Vision told me two things. He was like, first off, you need to leave these girls alone because they're a distraction. And second off, you gotta stop giving these girls power by putting their names in the song. But I feel like that's like, I want to be as transparent as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so when he told me that, I definitely look at him like OG type, status. So I was like, all right, I'll make sure not to do that. So I just started making aliases and create them as a character instead of, putting them out there. Because, of course, people got families and things like that. I don't want to be the type of person to cause the chaos. But also, I still want to give my audience me and the experience that I went through. So, yeah, Payne's Garden. I hope that it comes out September 2nd.
Ooh, okay.
We were supposed to drop it in July, but things happen. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
You saying names like that, I can see how it gives them power. Like,
Yeah,
not even, it can go both ways. Like, oh yeah, I'm her girl. That type of
yeah.
shit. Or like, oh yeah, like I got that.
I got her.
I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So it can go.
Yeah, I got her good.
It can. I can see that for 100%. But then I can see how relatable and transparent you want to be on the songs. because there's a ton of people out there that do say legit names
No,
that
yeah,
are,
yeah,
I mean, that are real people names. Like
yeah.
it's super relatable.
But that's how Drake got lawsuits. Gotta think about
Yeah, that's true.
it. Drake,
Yeah,
they,
that's
it's an
true
easy
too.
way to sue.
Brings up a good topic. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't asked this question in a long time, and I think, oh man, drawing back to our conversations in our first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If you remember this, and I feel like it's you, but I'm gonna just say it.
Go for it.
Did you by chance say that I should either interview, listen, or tap into Kale the King?
Yes.
Gotcha. It was definitely
Yes.
you then.
That's
Okay.
like my big brother. Like
Okay.
I hate when I say that because but oh I love Kali.
Yeah.
Kali is hey man, he's always a call away. He's actually on the album. He's on the album.
Nice. I've been doing a transition into a new job, and man, I told him when we had our episode that I want to say I told him it was you or somebody else that kind of. I'm pretty sure I told him it was you because
I do
I think he mentioned you as well off
yeah.
camera. But man, I've been trying to go to Bus and Breakfast because he's invited me
Dog.
multiple times, and fuck.
Hold on. Bussin' breakfast? Man, like bussin' breakfast. Is it okay if I cuss?
Yeah, of
Me and a
course.
homie, shout out 98 Priest, we literally have a day that's called Bad Nigga Sundays. And we go to swim, shout out swim.
Yeah.
And every other Sunday, Bussin' Breakfast will be there. And you gotta get the funnel cake waffles, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is honestly everything that I've eaten from them is amazing.
Yeah,
Like
I can see.
drooling worthy, man.
I was sitting here and I did a little bit of research, but then he showed me a pic and I think I posted it. It was like it was a burger, but it was like a waffle with a patty with some cheese with some egg. I was like, nah, that is insane.
I be craving. I have to tell myself no, because I would want to go every
Yeah.
day. I definitely would want to go every day, but
can see
they're
that.
amazing.
I can see that. Have you been to the actual brick and mortar? Like the actual restaurant they have, or is it just a swim?
No, I think the one because they relocated. I haven't been to the new one
Okay,
yet.
okay.
But I've been to the first restaurant that they had.
Yeah. How did you even meet Kali?
I couldn't even tell you.
Nah?
I couldn't. I feel like real people just find each other, man. Because
Just friends of friends, maybe?
no, honestly, I feel like
Hilarious.
for sure it had to be music related.
Yeah.
But it was such a long time ago. I want to say like 2018, 2019, maybe.
Oh shit! So this is even before we even have an episode.
Yeah, like this was it. I've been knowing Kali for a minute. I could be wrong. I've definitely had some traumatic experience to throw off my timeline, but Kali has definitely been around for a good minute.
Yeah.
I just know for sure every time we meet, one thing that I love so much about Kali is that he is a great man that is a protector of all women. Like he doesn't care who you are, how you are, none of that. He just doesn't play that. And as soon as we connected, of course we did songs together. And then after that, like we share some information, come and chill. It's always been locked
Yeah.
in. We can go like months without talking and then reconnect like it was nothing.
Yeah, I told him when he pulled up, I was like, dog, I didn't think you were this fucking big.
Kali's a big dude.
Yeah,
Kali's
he's
a
not.
big-
He's just tall.
He's just tall, yeah.
I think he's a little bit taller than me, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm just used to people like a little shorter
No,
than me.
for sure.
I was like, yep.
I definitely watched the interview. I remember you saying that was funny because
Yeah.
every time I stand next to him, I'm like
Yeah,
trying to
he's-
extend myself a little
He
bit.
big. He know that.
No, for sure.
I want to get back to the album. How many songs?
15.
Nice. Okay, that's a good amount of songs. I just hate this when people put out like a fucking 5-minute type of album EP. I'm like, dog, give us more.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us more.
You want to know why I think it's like that though? Shout out my producer, Urban Closer. Artists don't have producers anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's going to find type beats, and
Yeah.
that costs a lot. Or you could spend the cheapest route and spend like $30, $40, and then you'll see a big time artist, you know, with the same beat. Because I have one song, "Lonely Again," and I'm calling myself out. It hurts my feelings every time, but Summer Walker made a song to it,
Mm.
and I had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of artists, I'm not gonna say all, but they try to steer away from that as much as possible because you can't buy exclusive beats for every song that you have. But me and Herb, we've been locked in for a year now, and we definitely just been cooking, just cooking like back and forth. That's literally like blood to me now. And so
Do you think it's just convenience?
the type beat,
Yeah, like convenience as in you give me the beat, I can make a rap song in 24 hours and it's
nah, it's ego.
mm,
There, and I'm glad you asked me that because this is something that I talk about behind closed doors. Um, the ecosystem in music, there's a huge divide between artists and producers. There's either, and I might stir the pot, but there's either artists that think that they're bigger and they go to producers with the mindset of you need me, and then there's producers that are with the same mindset, or they'll say I don't need you, I can go be the artist too, you know. So that can start a lot of issues. um I've had some run-ins with producers, two of them actually. When last time I was here, I told you I was really close with one of my producers, and we not cool no more. And it was really just ego. It was ego, and I ended up locking in with a long-term friend. We known each other since middle school, and again, like once the business aspect stepped in, you just start clashing heads, and it becomes a huge problem.
would you say it's from both sides or just from one side?
I don't think it. I
Like two
I get
people
what you're saying.
two people you just mentioned.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I be the problem sometimes. I'm okay with saying that. I'm
As
definitely
long
okay.
as long as you admit it.
Yeah, the first producer. If I could go back, I think the biggest thing that I could change is checking in.
Gotcha. Yeah.
The older that I am, the older that I get, I catch myself asking everyone around me, "How's your head? How's your heart?" Because I feel like that's really important with collabing with people and just coexisting
Yeah.
in the same area. But also, to answer your question, I don't think either sides is the issue. I think lack of communication and lack of a lot of people in the music world don't want to educate themselves. They're not a student. They want to be the star.
Yeah.
And I think you to succeed, you need to be the student. You have to go away for a second. You know, like I have a lot of people hitting me up like, "Oh, where's the music? Where's this? Where's that?" They're not understanding. I took a second to go learn how to make beats so I can understand the frustration of what I was putting on the producer. I went to learn how to mix and master my own track so I can understand what the engineer is really doing and why it's taking them so long. So my ego doesn't get in the way. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
lot of people don't want to do that. They want the microwave ready music.
Mm.
They want to be able to just turn around and, oh, I want to sound like Tyler. Oh, I want to sound like Rob 49. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that simple.
I'm glad you admitted that.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of times egos can get in the way.
Yeah.
Communication is a big thing. And I also think understanding, having that understanding is a huge thing. Cause I mean, I've always said it, well, I've said it many times on this platform. You can talk, you can have a lot of communication, but if you don't understand where they're coming from, or at least try to understand,
Comprehension is important.
yeah, might as well not even talk at that point. Might as well.
I always think, like, let's say I get in an argument with someone, I always try to check in and let them know, like, hey, it's not me versus you. This is us versus the problem. And this is what I think the problem is. So can you let me know where you're coming from?
Yeah.
And if they're not able to attack the conversation or the banter with that, then I always say, like, let's table this. Let's
Yeah.
table this, let you breathe. your feelings are 100% valid, and I don't want to say anything to make you feel like I'm invalidating them. So I just want to tackle this with a better mind and in a clearer words. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to shoot you down or anything.
You talk from a place of a ton of experience,
Man.
and I say that because we were talking on our first episode, and it felt like not that you didn't know the right route, but you just haven't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
So you saying that, I'm telling you, I can see the growth.
Thank you,
and it's
man.
there 100%.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And it's sometimes it sucks that you have to go through shitty situations,
Yeah.
but
It was
you're
worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
Lately I've been running into a lot of, lack of a better words, broken people. And I catch myself telling them all the time, like, yes, it hurts. Yes, it's shitty. Yes, it's gonna take a lot out of you, but just know, like, you can always make something. You can make something out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it, of course, when people are hurt or going through struggles, they don't want to hear that. But I've always been the type of person to change that stone into a diamond. Like.
For the people that are first seeing this and have no idea who you are,
Mm-hmm.
how would you kind of express yourself? Like when you meet somebody for the first time, you tell them your name, like, hey, ask, like, besides like work and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, like, what do you do? What do you usually say?
I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I did theater for a little bit over 8 years.
No
Theater
shit.
kid, yeah.
I don't remember if you talked about this or not.
A lot of people don't know that I did theater in high school, got a full ride scholarship, acting,
Interesting.
and then I did speech and debate in college. It was solely acting, but I still had to do the debate side.
TikTok's natural for you then.
Oh yeah, like it's really a switch, man. Like,
Yeah, I seen this video. First video that you have pinned has like 250,000 views. Someone tried to take you out of the room, and I was like, "Nah, what is
those
this?"
Those are my siblings.
Hilarious.
I don't know why my mom decided to start over twice, but I love them dearly.
That shit was hilarious. So, I don't know. It's a tangent, but I say that because the switch is definitely there.
Yeah, like acting is definitely like second nature. Yeah. Like, that's why when people ask me like about music and things like that, when I make music, I don't just make music for you to listen to. Like, I want to put on a whole show. Like, if you come see me perform, like, I'm not just standing there rapping with the mic. Like, I'm engaging with the crowd and things like that. Sometimes I'll bring props or stuff like that. And when I do music videos, I try my hardest to get a script or get treatments and just more intentional about, the art in general.
Where did you have, or if you want to say, where did you have your full ride to?
My full ride was originally at Wiley College. Okay. Have you seen Great Debaters, Denzel Washington?
Oh, I have not.
It's a good movie.
Great Debaters. I'm going to Google it real quick. Hold on.
No, you good.
I'll keep going.
But I was on that specific team, the Great Debaters team. And then I spent a year in Tennessee State.
Yeah. I've never seen this.
You got to watch it. It's actually dope. I got to meet Denzel.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Right after high school, so...
Like 19, 18, somewhere around there?
I was like 18, 19 years old.
So you say you went to Tennessee State?
Tennessee State, right after Wiley. Wiley is in Marshall, Texas. I spent like 3 years there, and I spent like a semester and a half in Tennessee.
Why'd you go to Tennessee?
It was a lot of stuff going on in the background, man.
As long as you went, that's all.
Yeah, I got to meet Denzel, man. Yeah. I got to meet Denzel. He's a cool dude. Denzel paid for my college.
That's
I get to say that.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you why didn't you go through with it?
With speech and debate?
Or that, or just, I mean, you did the full ride, I'm assuming, right?
Yes. Okay. It's crazy that you're asking me this because it gets pretty deep.
Go ahead.
It's a little bit of a story, but back in middle school, I was getting bullied a lot, and my cousin had peeped everything that was going on, and he was the one that got me into rapping. He would see people pick on me and things like that, and he got me to write down in a journal, and, I started rapping in front of the crowd, cool. And because of that, a lot more people were focused on me. And of course, the wrong people started to put a focus on me, what led me into, selling drugs and stuff like that and skipping school. And I just went the wrong path. It started like in the 7th grade, 8th grade, and then I kept doing it in the 9th grade when I moved to high school. And there was a theater teacher that was like peeping, the things that I was doing, but she saw so much potential in me.
Yeah.
And I would skip school. She would catch me, doing transactions and stuff like that. And she used to pull me over to the side and she would say like, "You're not a thug, you have a future." And I felt like that was just so disrespectful, right? And I shoo her off and things like that.
At the time.
No, yeah, like
Yeah.
I was just, cause she was white, like no offense, but she was a white woman and I'm a black kid. So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But towards the end, like my 9th grade year ending, they told me I wasn't gonna go to the next grade unless I pass at least one class. And so the easiest class to pass was theater. So I tried to talk to her. And so she was like, she didn't say nothing. Like she just kept a straight face and she was like, "I'll see." And so I was like, man, like I just kind of like washed my hands with it, didn't care. She started seeing me like mess around in class. So this time, instead of pulling me to the side, she made me go in the front of the class and tell everybody, "I'm not a thug, I have a future." I used to hate that, bro. Like I used to hate it. And so she could see it was growing anger in me. And so like one day I kind of snapped and I was like, "Are you gonna pass me or like, are you just trying to humiliate me?" And then she just like, she didn't show any emotions. And she was like, "We have auditions. Come after school and we'll talk about it." So I was like, okay. She handed me a script. She was like, "You're going to do the audition." So I was just like, she got me doing a runaround, but I still came and I had to do the audition. And the next day they told me I made, varsity theater is what it was, but it's called productions. And because I made it, she gave me hundreds for everything.
Golly.
And so I was like, what the heck? But I'm just thinking like, I passed,
Yeah.
didn't stop doing
Yeah.
anything, kept doing everything that I was doing, hanging around the people I was hanging around. And the following year, 10th grade, when I went to the first practice, she quit. And I was just like, why would she do that? Like, why would you make me audition for a team
Yeah.
that you're not going to be the coach for? And it ended up being this big white man. Like, imagine a white cop. That's exactly how, like, white
Okay.
cop /
Yeah.
Santa Claus. That's
Okay.
exactly how he looked. And it was a whole bunch of kids in the on the team that they were just so happy-go-lucky, just theater kids, what you imagine. And it was so annoying. I hated it. And I didn't talk to anybody. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to doing what I know. Stay in the back of the class and whatever. And one day I went to school. They told us we were gonna go travel, go to like different states or different cities and stuff, and skip school. And I was before theater, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in there. Like,
Yeah.
I got y'all. Now we're gonna party, And I started making friends. Everything was cool. I started to become a little bit close with the new theater coach. And then right when I hit that high, and I was like, life's good. I got money in my pocket because of course I still was doing that. And I'm not going to school like I like. And I was just having a good time. One day my mom went through my backpack, found everything. And she tried to call my father, but my father wasn't really around like that.
Yeah.
And so he tried to scare me, but that didn't do nothing. And she kind of saw that. She was like, all right, bet. So she went to my theater coach, told him everything I didn't know. And so like one day I went to practice and he told everybody, he was like, get out the office. So I started to leave and he was like, you stay. I was like, what? So I got my backpack on, just chilling, like, what's up?
Yeah.
And he was like, do me a favor, put that backpack down. And I was like, nah. And he was like, I know exactly what's in your backpack. And he literally, like, inventory, told me everything, like what everything was, where it was, what pocket I kept it in, how much money I had, everything. And I'm looking at him like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? And he was like, you don't have anything to say? And I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and mind you, my school had police officers. Like, we were one of those schools. And so he was like, if you don't put that backpack down and leave, I will call the cops and let them know that, you know, you need to be escorted out of here because I don't have criminals on my team. And I was standing there just in awe because, of course, what I had, I needed to make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
But was I going to lose my freedom for it at a young age? Like, it's so crazy. So I was really like stuck at a crossroad. And I could tell, like, I saw like real anger in this man's eyes. But at the same time, I could tell the anger was like a dad anger. Like, it wasn't like you're judging me, you know? And so I kind of just like let my guard down and I threw the backpack and he doesn't know, but I left crying. Like got teary eyed and everything. And ever since then, he pulled me to the side and he would say, thank you. He was like, now these next few years, I'll show you why that was the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. And I trusted him. Still, like, after that, so that was like 10th grade, 10th and 11th grade, I was still like not knowing what I was doing. They really used me for sound effects. I did like the theater sounds and stuff like that because I was the only one that knew how to do the recordings and the special effects. But my senior year, I did one of our speech and debate competitions for a poetry round. Oh, sorry, not a poetry round. It was a duo round. And I was playing a middle-aged white country woman. And I'm thinking it's just a regular competition. It was like state or whatever. And we did pretty good, me and the girl that I was doing the duo with. And as soon as I walked out, everybody got excited. Like, yeah, we about to go eat. We were doing this, da-da-da-da. And another man came up to me and was like, where are you going for college? And I was like, huh? Like at that time, I was kind of done with school. Of course, I've said how many times I skipped. I just wanted to be done with it. And he was like, have you ever heard of the Great Debaters? And I was like, yeah, like Denzel Washington. And he was like, you want to be on that team? I thought he was just like filled with bullshit. I was like, man, get out of here, whatever. And he was like, who's your coach? So I pointed him out. And he was like, I'm gonna go talk to him. But if you wanna do that, let me know. So he talked to him, got all of his information, and my coach at the time, Mr. He looked everything up and he was like, this is legit. He was like, this is legit. You should do this. He was like, nobody in our school district has ever gotten a full ride scholarship to go to college through acting. Yeah. He was like, you would be the first. So do it. And I was like, I was still kind of playing tug of war because I really wasn't fond of school, but everybody around me was like, why is this not that great to you? Like, why are you not ecstatic about it? And so I was like, man, maybe I'm missing something. So I just ended up going.
Insane story.
I know I took like some turns and stuff like that, but
it all makes sense.
No, yeah.
That's a pivotal moment. A lot of people have those. And I think that's why teachers are such a huge,
oh my gosh,
they super underpaid.
Yes.
But they're huge in children's lives. Coaches, anybody that can be a mentor, can be a father figure, a mother figure. Yes. I think those are huge growing up, and I applaud him. Man, I think if that wasn't the situation, or if those things didn't happen in the step they were, I don't think you'd be sitting here right now, to be honest with you.
Nah, not really. I look at my cousins because, of course, like, their path is what I followed in middle school. And I'm always just like appalled a little bit because I'm like, dang, like it's literally black and white. You know, like the way that I speak, the way that I show up in my music isn't because of music. It is because of the speech and debate side, you know, like they really was hard on us because our vernacular was just very important.
Yeah.
Like the way that we articulate, the way that we hold ourselves, even networking. Like there was a lot of times that we didn't like schools and we just wasn't fan of certain schools, teams and things like that. But you wouldn't have known, you know, like they were all about like make sure your presentation is polished
Yeah.
to the extent, you know.
Yeah. If you're still viewing this right now, I had no idea that she was a great debater. Fucking insane. That's
No, for
pretty cool.
sure, for
That's
sure.
pretty cool. I've always I've always admired people that go to college and be on teams and
Yeah,
do organized, structured things because
it's a lot.
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's definitely a lot. So I'm sure that's just like you were saying. I'm sure that that's taught you a lot and put you in a position that you are today. And yeah, like I said, I'm super proud that you're here right now because I personally don't think that you would be here because
Nah.
I mean, selling drugs
Man.
before ninth grade, insane.
I was young and dumb, young and dumb, young and dumb.
I mean, it is what it is at this point,
No,
right?
for sure. Shout out everybody that I mentioned though, because everybody played like a really big part, even down from my mom, my cousin. My cousin was the one that taught me how to rap. Like, regardless of if it was the wrong direction, like that is also, I hate to say, but I needed an experience.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody from Mr. Bree, Miss Utley, everybody just
Where was this at? Here? Or-
Judson, yeah.
So it was here. You still talk to him?
Mr. Bree, yes.
Mm.
That to
Nice.
the day I die, man, I'll be repping Mr. Bree for sure.
He's still
'cause-
teaching?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
damn.
I go there still and I coach the kids for free because that's just the joy. Honestly, I don't talk about this, but a few of the seniors, I think the last 2 years, they've gotten full ride scholarships to Tennessee State.
Ah, nice.
And it's all because of the connections. I connect the dots. Like there's a lot of pieces that they do. I was the person that told Mr. Bailey, like, hey, go contact this person, you know, all that. Like I don't really talk about it because I feel like it's not worth bragging, but it really does add to the story because I grew up, my mom was a teacher, my aunts are teachers, and I just love kids. So
I can see it. Doing it for free, I can definitely see it.
oh yeah, I would never, ever, ever ask for a dime from Mr. because he definitely changed my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you do something for free, you definitely either have to love it, it has to be important to you, or you just, the person that you're doing it for has to be important or done something for you. And it's just, you just feel a little in debt with them, right?
Oh, for sure.
Because I remember the first time I had probation, I went to Goodwill. I lasted one day. The next day, I fucking paid the fee to not do it ever again.
No, for sure.
Because fuck working for free.
For sure. For sure.
Fuck that.
For sure.
Tell us again one more time when the album comes out. What's the title? And what's the most excited thing you have about the album to you?
Payne's Garden. Fingers crossed. September 2nd. Fingers crossed. I'm definitely going to be dropping in, Virgo season for sure. And Payne's Garden is a love story about me. From the surface, is me falling for a girl, but also I feel like me falling for her allowed me to fall for myself. And because I in the process of the cat and mouse game that we always played, I would challenge myself to go about things differently than I used to, because I will admit I was a serial monogamous since the first time I've ever dated somebody. And this is the first time that I've been single for over a year. And the album is basically me painting that picture of like, this is who I am at the core. This is single me. This is courting me. This is relationship me. And the most thing that I'm really excited about is, one, my hands are 100% in it. You know, again, shout out to Urban Closer, my producer. He has trusted me enough to take the lead, like even with the beats. Like we'll get on Discord and I'll watch him on Ableton, and I'm like, move that kick to beat. Nah, I don't want I don't want it, on beat. Let's swing it a little bit. Like, oh, let's switch this. Let's change the sample. And in the beginning when we first met, he wasn't too happy about it. It's that ego thing I was telling you about.
Yeah.
But the closer that we grew, I grew closer with his family. He's grown closer with mine. Like, he really does trust my word. And I trust his, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this will be the first project where you get to hear me, like, each stroke, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm mixing it and mastering it myself. Everything is, I don't want to say 100% me, because of course Herb is on that other side. And shout out Jay Reynolds. She's definitely been my right-hand man for sure. But they've definitely allowed me to be captain. And I don't know, like, they just really boosted me up.
Yeah.
As well as the girl that the album is about, Miss Stacey Payne. Like, they definitely pour into me.
Those aliases, man.
Man.
I'm super excited to hear it. When it does release, do me a huge favor, just send it to me. You have my personal number. Just send it to me, and of course I'm gonna post it everywhere.
For sure.
And like I said, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to hear Kale the King. I'm super excited to digest the whole album, because I know it's gonna reflect the growth that you've done over the past couple of years.
Kale went crazy, actually. Track 3.
I hope so.
Track 3, One Away. Oh my gosh. Like,
I say I hope so. He does his thing all the fucking time.
He's probably the only artist that makes me be like, I need to step it up.
I wish,
I need to step it. And I say that, like, again, I'm a student at this, and of course he's a few years older than me. But I remember one time we did a song together, and I wrote to it before I sent it, and he sent it back, and I was like, should I go back? Like, should I go back? But this time, I felt accomplished, because one, he allowed me to record him, and that was an honor. But also, when I sent it to him and he came over to record it, he was like, I will say one thing, man. You just kept rapping. He was like, you just kept going. And it made me feel so much better, because the first time when we had a song together, I don't want to say I felt out-rapped, but I felt like I could have went a little more. And so the next time that I did pass him something, he pointed that out. And I was like, okay, that was intentional. I wanted to make sure that I was a little more forceful on the song.
For sure. I'm super excited to hear it. If people want to find you, if people want to get in contact with you, the music, TikTok, where can they find you?
At Jah Bahari. That's JAHBAHARI. That's any and everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music. You can definitely find me. Shoot, Facebook if you want to go and see the cringing pictures. I don't care at this point. But yeah, Jah Bahari.
I appreciate you coming through this time. It's pretty crazy. I think the last time we had the first episode, I want to say maybe like the next month or 2 months was our second episode. And that was just like, it's just funny to think back. I'm like, fuck, that was so long ago.
No,
but
honestly.
Dude, I'm just so glad you're here. I'm so glad we're having this conversation.
Oh, for sure.
If you're still listening right now, do me a huge favor. Tap in with the music. Tap in with her. Subscribe, comment. We'll see you in the next one, people. Peace.